Greetings everyone, and Great here for another H-Pires 4 replays. On the north side as the blue Chinese, we have mYi.Anotand. This one, south side as the yellow Byzantines, we have Divine, Junior. So first name Junior, last name Divine. When it comes to map generation, let's see, Byzantines. Byzantines do have, of course, better berry collection. Not collect the berries immediately, so it's probably going to the Grand Winery. Could collect some deer. Blue deployed out his mill here. Probably should have built his mill next to the deer deposit and start collecting those up. I want to get his economy just collecting immediately. Do we see Imperial Official yet? Doesn't appear we see Imperial Official yet. He may upgrade, start off not with the Battle in the Sun, but with the, what's it called? Imperial Academy? To get out the Imperial Officials without interrupting his villager queue, I'm guessing. Of course, got the aqueduct here. More berries for the Byzantine is in center middle. Imperial Academy is going up, as well as Grand Winery. And when it comes to mercenary maps, we do have Mercenary Row Knights, so the Byzantine player could get some Age 2 Heavy Cav, as well as some Horse Archers. Or you could eye for some Sipahi and Mercenary Arbaletiers. I guess the Chinese have a lot of different variations they can go for. It's hard. Zunjinu sort of fallen out of favor. Now it's what, most like fast castle, isn't it? Or not really fast castle, usually just Song Dynasty. Fast Song Dynasty. He may go for that. Battle in the Sun right here wouldn't be half bad. Aqueduct's going up. He has built a couple olive groves in this patch. The olive groves are now cost 70 rather than 60. Battle in the Sun does get deployed out. Will be deployed out next to this gold deposit. Help secure his flank. Not a whole lot of traversable land down here. Plenty of resources down here and traversable land, including one of the gold deposits, so getting some walls down here will help him net a lot of resources.
Ευτυχισμένος. Πάρει. Εκτίστη καλά.
Arctic Sun now complete. And we do have the professional scout research for Chinese. Okay. Now this is interesting. He's going to try to steal his opponent's deer deposit right there. His secondary deer deposit. And steals one of the deer in the back line. What if he saw that? He needs to get out a handful of scouts over here. There are 7 deers in each deposit. So it's not evenly divisible other than by 7 in 1. But if you go for 3 scouts, you can still grab 3 at a time. Chinese players looks like going for 4 scouts. You can have the 3 scouts work together, get groups of 3 deer, and then have this 4th scout that's already carrying back deer with some sheep, work on his own to grab that last deer. We do now have some mercenary longbowmen being deployed out, as well as a good number of olive groves. So we got mercenary build. Probably it's also pretty close to Castle Age. Special Scouts is a pretty expensive research. And plus, he doesn't need to worry about collecting this deer deposit back here from mill. He can just simply drop off all the local fauna here. That's a pile of food there. He's also got a good amount of scouts, got a good amount of deer. He's grabbing this deer, he's grabbing his own deer. He's also grabbing this deer. He's collecting all the deer at the same time, so he's not on to go for grounds of deer. He's just tasked a scout to collect it from all of them. There's probably 2 in this one over here, and 1 over here. So he's going to have plenty of food at home. Now I got the Golden Horn Tower. Get a free round of longbowmen. Was that a scout? He did lose his. He has 5 scouts on the field. He had 6, now 5. And maybe a little bit too many scouts. Astronomical clock tower being built. So we got a greedy Chinese build. Longbowman being plotted field. He saw the longbowman, so going for the stables will allow him to go for Lancers next age, so that should be a good item. We got a round of Lancers, 3 of them. This one does have a Lumitani on the field, 2 Lumitani on the field, 2 more on the way, going for some crossbowmen. With the mouse, he knows his opponent's gone for pressure scouts, he knows his opponent has a good number of scouts in the field, he knows the chance of him fighting Lancers upon aging up is very likely because he knows his opponent has stables, a lot of them. Yellow's going to take time to grab the relics while his opponent grabs the deer. If Yellow wants to go for fast Imperial, he can throw the relics inside the monastery rather than inside of a Grand Winery. Does Grand Winery give you olive oil? Squeeze out the... You heard about turning water into wine. In the Grand Winery, they turn the oak blood into oil. Olive oil. More Lancers being built. Chinese economy is, well, it's consumed all its resources. The Byzantine player has a small float. Lumitani does get a good volley there. Does take some good damage there. Last deer being picked on up. There is still 2 more deer here. And the scout will go down. A little bit of a mistake there. Scout will go down. We got a Chinese monk in the field. There's no relic over here, just way down here. Yellow will find it. Another relic here. Yellow relic way up here. And this one's pretty safe for Yellow. Or, yeah. We got veteran archer research of the Chinese, a pretty rare research to see of the Chinese because most time people just go for Zunchunus. Wolf will get some bites there. Lancer's taking some damage. Do receive a stab there. Monk trying to grab this relic now. Blue will capture the sacred site, but may lose the monk. Although unsuccessful. Last of deer being claimed up now. Let's see, how's Blue's deer? I still see some deer on the ground, so he has some more. Yeah, he still has plenty of deer. Oh yeah, look on this side, plenty of deer. Let's see. Oh. So we still got at least 6 deer carcasses on the ground, and still maybe some sheep. So Blue still has plenty of food at home. Yellow has gone straight for olive growth, so he has gotten quite a bit of the secondary economy already going. You can claim some more berry bushes here. So Byzantine food income's good. Not great. You can see less than 1,000 versus a little bit over 1,000. 21 versus 21. Yep, the venison is much more delicious, but of course the olive oil is also delicious. No, I actually never tried olive oil on its own before. I probably won't. Villager does go down. Chinese archers advancing, getting some damage onto those crossbowmen. Mercenary longbowmen get some damage on the Chinese archers. Longbowmen get some damage there. Chinese archers do take some damage there. Now, Byzantine player is also missing some lance connects, and I see a number 2 above them, which means he's manually deploying up lance connects, not from the Golden Horn Tower, or not just from the Golden Horn Tower. Against lancers, they will do good. Against archers, they will receive bonus damage. Another cistern there. Limtani and Lance Connects get some damage there onto those Lancers. Got a nest of bees here. I stung a little bit on the Limtani, but that's only a small amount of damage, honestly. Lancer takes quite a bit of damage there from those units. Right now, Yellow's army is 53, Blue's army is 43. Do not rely on the army value to give you a estimate on value. It does not account all of war units in that number. So it's hard to say whose army value is higher. I think Blue is actually higher with the Lancers, so it's hard to say. Limtani Betray 4 can see some damage there from those archers, Chinese archers. Lancers, of course, fighting against Limtani, not great. Lance Connects getting some free damage on in as well, which is also not great for the Lancers. Lancers not effectively being engaging. They will perhaps break on through, though. There's still, however, a handful of crossbow in the back line, and looks like Blue's army will be cleaned on up. Good damage on those crossbows, and the villagers will start torching down the nest of bees.
Καλά εκτελουμένη δομή.
Barracks now deployed in the field. Got a forward market here. And we got a military academy being researched by the Chinese player. Another nest on the build queue. Distractionary wool
Καλά
low.
εκτελουμένη δομή.
We got a yellow keep being built next to this gold deposit. Very nice. Blue's course collecting gold here. Going for a spotting outpost. As a pure official spot, helps revise collection. Also got still a couple more deer remaining, but the deer has finally been cleaned on up. Blue will need to start eyeing to go to a secondary economy of farms soon, and has no wood in reserve, so the Chinese player may hit a brick wall. Or a lack of a wood to make a wall with wall. Look at that. I made a stupid joke and that did not work out. Keep now being built. Got some Palace Garden build queue. Okay, the Chinese player has a decent amount of wood now. Rapidly seeing the wood. Some of the super may want to delete this lumber camp so they don't deposit there. My apologies if you heard my drink open on up.
Αυτή η δομή να με επιζήσει.
House being built there for the border settlements.
Καλά εκτελουμένη δομή.
Got a good number of barracks here. Right now, the Chinese player does have significantly more number of villagers, thanks to Secondary Town Center and the Song Dynasty. Second site being not decaptured. Local doggo will demand some head pats, though. Got 3 nest of bees. Got a large number of lance connects. We got 15 with another 6 on the way. That's a lot of lance connects. One's probably from the Golden Horn Tower because I don't see the longbowmen getting increased. Both players are not going to be aging up anytime soon. We do have quite a bit of wood now stockpiled for the Chinese player. And now he has a granary on the field, collecting the berries. Huh. Now here's one way Chinese could receive a buff. Improve gathering rate for farms. How about improve also gathering rate of nearby berry bushes?
Καλά εκτελουμένη.
So got another siege workshop here. These are all clock tower variants, right? Yes. Has 2 clock tower spring golds as well. Yellow has a trebuchet deployment field. Only 1 granaries on the field. I actually do really love the type Command and Conquer series. Kane's Wrath. What sort of inspired me to start casting was actually was General's Gentleman, Cybert, and Green Zero. General's Gentleman casts quite a bit of 0 Hour. Cybert casts quite a bit of Red Alert 3, and Green Zero casts quite a bit of Kane's Wrath. I enjoy them all. And honestly, I did enjoy Command & Conquer 4. It's not a good way to end this, just not a good title for Command & Conquer. If it didn't have the Command & Conquer name to it, it would have been actually an okay game. But making it Tiberium 4, no. At this point in time, they should just replace retcon Tiberian Twilight entirely. SBs get some good damage on the front line. SBs are reasonable versus infantry, as well as ranged units. More of a turn-less siege weapon, unlike Mangonels. And Tandy taking some severe amount of damage. Lance Connects getting ripped apart by the Chinese archers as well. It looks like Yellow's front line has disintegrated, and all of these archers and crossbows falling back. Palace Guard now deployed on the field. We do have a keep back here to help him keep his farm safe. Only 1 granary at the moment. Am I crazy? He needs some infrastructure there. He's going to put the other granaries over there. At least one of them. And the unit does go down. Yep. If you're ever interested, I do have a handful of Kane's Wrath replays, as well as Red Alert replays. You can look at my channel. More of the Red Alert, I think I have like 100, 200 videos in Red Alert 3, and maybe around 40 Kane's Wrath. Our house starting to go on down. Gold deposit has about 3,000 gold claimed. This gold deposit has about 6,000 gold claimed. Bowling oil being researched by the Byzantine player now. He should get that research before the keep goes on down. Only 2 villagers repairing on up. That's an adequate number, looks like. Melee armor being researched by the Chinese player now. And now we do have a stable here, eyeing for a bit more stability in his life. Has 4 spring golds up here. Help him engage these versus siege weapons, especially the clock tower variants. More stone walls being cleaned up by blue. In fact, now is a pretty good spot for the Great Gatehouse. Needs a bit more food for the Great Gatehouse.
Οικοδομή κτιστή και έννοια ωραία.
And there goes the trebuchet. Unit does go down there. King's Wrath 4 is pretty good. Not King's Wrath 4. Blah. Two names mixed up. Me, I was always horrible at King's Wrath. I usually just like, what was it? What was the map? Tournament Red Zone, where all the players start with blue tib and green tib in the middle, along the sides. That 4-person map. It's like the only map could do good in. We do now the Great Gatehouse being pulled in the field. Second site being captured on up. This one has been captured. Palace Guard advance way forward. There's no walls here, so there is an opening. And blue will find the opening. He's still Song Dynasty, not Unit Dynasty, so these Palace Guard are not moving extra fast. These Palace Guard will fall behind. Lumtandy's charge will keep up the Palace Guard for now. Handful of villagers could be picked on off, but nothing too significant. Lumtandy will have trouble with all these Palace Guard. Bit of damage there onto these villagers. It's gonna go on down. Palace Guard don't appear to get a whole lot of damage done. But at least distracted Yellow's army for quite a bit, giving a bit more time to get his elite research going. Got the Battle Hardened and elite Palace Guard research on the way. Got Trebuchet being researched, and the rest of that gold has been claimed. Of course, there's plenty of gold on this map. He also has a gold deposit back here, nice and safe in case he loses back map control. The armor tactics, so I'm transition to just mass Palace Guard. No elite crossbowman, no elite archer. But most time Chinese just go for hand cannoneers, since the hand cannoneers get pretty nice. Those Palace Guard will find the wrong way to get their spawn space. These Palace Guard will find a couple villagers, but it doesn't look like any of the villagers will go down. So they only got one slice in, 2 slices in. Palatine School now being researched. It will give him a bit of a rebate. 30% chance to get a free unit. Imperial Palace now being queued up for the Chinese player as well. Which will put in a Yun Dynasty. He can get some pagodas out. He can build 3 pagodas, get improve his relic income among everything else. He also can get access to Fire Lancers. Palace Guards can now move much quicker, almost the fastest horsemen. We got a staggering 1.58. Knights, I should say, move at a speed of 1.62, so only slightly slower than Knights. Messabees get some good damage there. Some of the Messabees are going down. Bit of damage here. Bombard forward, Palace Guards engaging. And some of the Messabees pick some damage, so got a good number of mercenary, longbowmen, and crossbowmen there. Great Gatehouse is here though, which will provide an excellent backline defense for his weapons, having at times to nest the beam placement. Battery ram there will get torched. Got these siege weapons pushed way forward. Bombard will get some put some good pulls there. We can switch the Cistern to Presidium in order to reduce damage taken by 25%. He's activated a critical defense recently. They're still active. The critical defense is no longer active on the villagers. Elite mercenary research as well as elite Lumitanian research on the way. Villagers getting hit there. Presidium has not been activated. Longbowmen, crossbow zone on the back line. Since palace guards do have less inherent armor, longbowmen would do reasonably well versus them. City arrows make them perform even better. Couple of Chinese archers? How did they get there? It looks like all the villagers are now down. A couple lance connects taking up palace guard. Keep those go down. Tournament Rift, sorry, I just saw the comment. Tournament Rift is the one with the blue tip in the center down south and green tip up north, if I remember correctly. Red Zone Rampage, that's the name of the map. That was the only map I could do decently well on. You now have the veteran spearman research, as well as the pyrotechnics for the Chinese player. He's going to get some spearmen. He's starting to see some horsemen in the field, but doesn't really need the spearmen at the moment. Oscar will have trouble finding those villagers. I don't think there's an opening over there. Oscar taking a bit of damage there. They will be cleaned on up. We got some Lance Connects here, getting some excellent AoE damage. Lance Connects have great damage, but they will go down there, and the rest of these ranged forces will clean up the rest. Horsemen pick up the rest of these Palace Guard. Got one Palace Guard there going down. I don't know how many villagers are dead here, but Blue's killed off a decent amount of villagers. In fact, look at the villager count. Yellow now has less than half the villagers of Blue. That is a critical issue. He torched down this town center as well. He actually needs to save that town center. He needs the villager queues going. You could try mixing some traders to get another civilian production going. He has some wood and gold to utilize for that. Palace Guard, when they get the Yuan Dynasty, they're just really hard to... Oh, again, the game ended abruptly. Oh, either way, this Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.